Jerk ass.
I'm going to make sure that's the first thing that anybody hears.
Yes.
Anyway, welcome back to Team Brothership. I'm your host, Mike, joined here by my actual real-life brother. Nobody can tell me different, Paul.
At least you say so.
I mean, I guess you wouldn't know.
I was just there.
I was around for it.
Yep.
And we're joined by our good friend Michael, who is the brother of Mark, another frequent co-host on the show. Hello.
Hello.
And we are back. We are not playing Magic the Gathering this time, anyways. Maybe next time. We are playing Suikoden, and we are. Let me remember it. We're going to a prison to rescue somebody.
Yes, or a castle.
What's that?
Sunny Air Prison, right? We gotta go bust out Lucan.
Sunny Bono Prison.
The copyright hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I was thinking,
might as well not try for the rest of the episode.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not going to top that. Michael, do you remember which town is closer to? Oh, we could just
don't. Any of the ones that have you can go right to Sunny Air.
Oh, okay. I guess it is good that I stopped in there. Yeah, when I was editing the episode, I did just have this kind of wave of sympathy for what's his name, Lucan.
Yeah.
Because you show up at his island and he's just like, Christ, I specifically went here to avoid people, and now my island's got a bunch of them, and you don't even have a chance to ask him why you the reason that you came, and then Millet shows up and is just like, off to jail with you, and he's like, what?
I kind of feel like Millich is that guy from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, steals the children.
He does seem a little bit like that. He's supposed to be like a kind of foppish dandy character. He does seem a little bit like the guy that the Simpsons are always referencing, that old timey comedian who's like yes. I can't remember that actor's name. I mean, I'm guessing we're just gonna. No, really? Do we need to?
No.
Oh, right. We need to. That's right.
You need to get a scrivener.
Yeah, I haven't.
Also a forger.
That.
Right.
That
maybe someone who can make a woodcut stamp and a custom paper maker and.
We need to get what's his name from The Great Escape to tunnel us in.
Yeah. Let's go see Kimberly.
Yeah, who is not in this
Ante,
town.
I think.
Yeah. Which is the furthest one away, I think. Right, I think it's the one kind of up in the corner here.
Which town?
Ante.
Yeah, I think it's this one. So
yeah, I think so.
Apart from mourning or sympathizing with Lucan, she's one of these houses, I think. There she is. I also we can jump in real quick into the menu. I did take some time to just really grift, what's his name? Gaspar? Yeah. To just really, and I have to say, I don't know if we'll show any on camera or anything, but the trick with that game is to just allow Gaspar to screw himself, because the amount of times that he would just throw 3 ones or throw a dice out of the bowl or something, if he actually managed to complete his turn, I was oh, I'm screwed.
Yeah, well, I think there's more things that can go wrong, and since he always starts at odds are with you, I think that he's gonna screw himself.
Yeah, he is not a good gambler. But anyway, yeah, we need to recruit all of these people who are going to help us scam our way into that prison.
Perfect.
Wait, so she's a forger, but she can't read? That
It's
seems
all
like
art to her.
that seems like a problem. Grumio, the educated man. Oh, now I remember this.
Teach me
Yes,
to read, and I'll.
I remember this bit.
I still have no idea.
That's right. Because Flick's supposed to be, like, kind of young in this game. And I think she's supposed to be, like, older.
Sorry, Flick, there isn't already someone. We threw her in the sewer.
Did you listen to that episode where we I thought I oh god, Victor's just like giving away Flick's body. It's like, I don't care, it's not me. Well, that's that. We just all watch him get manhandled. And do nothing.
Gotta love the sprite work, though. You know?
Yeah, it's true. I mean, they definitely, like, you see hints in this game of what, like, the really amazing stuff that they're gonna pull off in number 2.
I like how it's like the contrast between like the sprites in the background of how like the sprites are a little bit more older looking and the background's a little bit newer.
Mm.
I don't know if I mentioned this last episode. I always thought it was funny that in the original game, Tyr did not have a running animation. He just walked like quadruple time when you held the run button. But they had, in the loading screen, they had an animation of like Tyr and Ted and Gremio like running in the corner. It's like, so they did the work, but they just never used it.
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit in the first episode, because I was like, when I started walking as Tyr, I was just like, oh no, this is not good. Because yeah, like you said, he just like kind of speed walks all over the place in the original version, where this time they actually did add in like 8 directional running, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's neat when they make upgrades like that to these games when they bring them back.
Yeah. I do kind of want to point out, like it's awful what they just did to Flick. Like, as much as he was kind of an asshole in the last episode, like, he is, like, mourning his partner, and now they're just like, yeah, whatever, man, you're single now, and we need you here.
I mean, he's also a person.
Yeah.
Well, there's even more like Flick chasing in the second game too.
Oh, that's right. And that's like
even more inappropriate.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's much worse. Like, it's a little weird in this one, but it's like nobody's committing crime. Although, yeah, again, to be fair, in the second one, like, he's definitely like got the moral high ground again.
Yeah.
He's, we got to recruit Nikola Tesla. He's working on this alternating current. Where's David Bowie?
He's also dead.
Albert.
It is funny that these are like 2 different people you need. Like, I wonder if they just wanted to pad out the quest a little bit.
Yeah, because this game is pretty short.
Mm-hmm.
Let's join the group and then immediately walks out the door. That's fine. I'm glad I'm not being forced to take somebody else into my party. Albert. Is Albert this dude? No, this is like
And that's Quilon.
Quilon.
Not to be confused with Quilon Temple, which is also in the next game.
This person, I basically just have to, like... Their whole deal is, like, they just say the name of the town, right? When I get them, I have to wait until... I think we have to wait until after I beat Milich, and then he just, like... will hang out in front of the castle and say the name of the castle, right? Is that...
He's like, welcome to Castle Brother.
Can't get by without... Whoa, where is this?
Nope.
Fair point. In a crowd of
they all
people
say.
just bursts into your home. He doesn't have a portrait? I must be misremembering. God, Victor is... I'm sorry that I never appreciated how amazing Victor is. He's just,
Comedic genius.
He's just no BS. Just immediately to the point of things.
Comedic genius is what it is.
Which actually makes his arc, like over the course of the first two games, Victor has like a pretty awesome arc.
Mm-hmm. Got him with the old Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
Rabbit season.
Did you guys ever watch the Harrison Ford Fugitive?
Yes.
Do you remember there's a scene where he's trying to like surreptitiously leave the police station, and Tommy Lee Jones is like chasing him but can't really get through the crowd, and like he doesn't know for sure if it's him, so he just yells out, "Richard Kimball!" and he just instinctively turns around, and I love like how he, as soon as he turns around, he realizes what he did wrong.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go. There's his portrait. That's kind of funny that they had him not have a portrait because he's hiding who he is.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Much simpler to bring this guy on board.
Sure. Okay, done.
It's doing a real...
I kind of remember... Did you ever watch the anime Nadesco?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I think it was...
It kind of reminds me of the prospector guy with the red vest.
A little bit, yeah. I think it was your brother that actually introduced that show to me.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, another one down.
That was easy. Just had to talk to people. Oh, you know what though? In the meantime, so I did spend a while like grinding and upgrading people's weapons and gear. I also did.
Yes.
I should have grabbed it when I was in the town. I did hunt down a nameless vase too. Or nameless urn. So we can grab Jabba while we're here. You don't need to kill any more of these guys. Is there anybody else that we're missing right now?
I mean, I think after you liberate this area, you can kind of go back and scoop up a bunch of recruits.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's the one that you saw on the bridge, the hunter. What's their name? You need a certain number of people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh. It's beyond valuable. If we ask him for money, does he just like never join us and we essentially ruin our playthrough?
That'd be hilarious.
I don't know. There is someone who, in the second game, you can ask for money, and they take a long time, but they come back and they raise the money. And they're like, thank you for letting me join you. Here's 300,000 gold. I'm like, okay.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, we've talked a little bit in the past about how, like, you know, most of the time, things they ask you in this game are pretty, like, you don't really have it's that illusion of choice, the Dragon Quest, but thou must. But, like, there's a few times where you can either do something very interesting or you can, like, genuinely screw yourself by being a jerk.
Now, does it screw you? Like, does the game actually break, or does you just get a crappy ending?
Oh, it'll just, like, lock you into like, I think we will probably see the biggest one, like, this episode, actually.
If not next episode, everybody.
Yeah. I mean, if we can...
Definitely next one.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm reasonably confident, but I suppose you could be right. Where is Teo? I guess that's why Luck can die, because he wandered away from the tablets and he's kind of unnecessary.
If only Matthew would open his eyes.
Yeah. He's sworn never to open them until the continent is free.
So what exactly did Kimberly do? If she can't read and Tesla's the scrivener, what was her role in this?
That is a very valid question and one that I can't answer.
Seducing flick.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, did he write it and she...
Maybe she forged the seal?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, it's like somebody made a joke earlier about it's more like artistic. Maybe he wrote the letter and she just like... Maybe that's why they needed the scrivener, because he knew she couldn't read.
Ah, that's a good point.
What do they have to say? Yeah, okay. So that's it.
Sweet.
Well, you're in it now, buddy.
Committing crimes.
Yep.
Going down if we're all going down.
He does seem like there's more of a history to him than you really get in this game.
It's funny. Vicky is interesting. I thought that she was a better magician than she is. Because there's a few characters that are like the sorcerer characters who are really strong with runes.
Yeah.
She kind of sucks. Which is like funny. You know, because like her whole, she's incredibly needed.
Yeah.
But she's not very good.
Alright, that was easy. Looks like we're going to have to fight in here, though. This is bull.
Ooh, it's a puzzle. No.
Well, we probably need to go that way, but... Oh, the old book. I was...
Ooh, playing card.
I was expecting there to be, like, soldiers in here. Not, weird monsters.
Yeah, did we talk about the monster design at all in these games?
Not really.
There's some really baddie stuff.
Yeah.
And, like, you don't see in other JRPGs, which I think is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, like, you see weird banana stuff in FF7 and stuff, too, but, like, penguins with bombs or whatever, but... like, the nightmares, like, the kind of strange card creatures and, the target ladies and the flying squirrels and the creepers, like... It's a whole other vocabulary for these guys.
Yeah, which is funny because in the grand scheme of things, the Suikoden games are much more grounded, I would say, than like your Final Fantasy or something like that. Like,
I think silver collars are only for kobolds.
Oh, all right. Well,
or like really kinky people.
Giant party. Oh, but they'll let them go.
Yep.
All right, let's just because it's the first one that we've encountered. Let's fight these guys, and hopefully we don't accidentally get. Actually,
mauled.
Yeah, has he learned any of his better spells yet? Are his spell, Michael? Do you remember? Are his spell unlocks like story-driven?
Yes.
They are, okay.
Yeah, they come at certain points.
That makes... Oh, that's right. They absolutely do, yes. I remember now. So, yeah, we are probably... Oops, that was overkill. So we're actually probably just about at the cusp of one of them.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I think you should kill some of the nightmares because they might drop something you need to recruit somebody.
Oh, okay. Well, they're given decent experience, so we'll keep up with it for now. How's everybody looking? It's very peppy music for a prison. Don't. Okay, there we go. All right, keep fighting these guys. Yeah, it's funny, you know, something like a Final Fantasy or you know, one of the Nipponichi like Disgaea type games or something like that. Like, you kind of expect more exotic designs where, you know, these games have a much more like grounded, realistic feel to them. But they do.
How many like just like straight up soldiers can you fight before it's like super boring, right?
Yeah. Oh yes, you're right. Yep, there we go. Well, we got it, so we can stop fighting now. I forgot those were a drop, but that does make sense.
Nice.
Interestingly, when we fight one of them,
yeah, they have to run.
it must be like an average thing where the slimes must be much lower rated creatures. So having them in the enemy party like lowers the, I don't know, quality of the encounter.
Yeah, that could be.
Talking about tiers, kind of magic leveling up. I think it is really cool that you were given the Soul Eater, like this cursed rune that is like literally like the worst one, you know. And I think there's probably other games where you're the special boy of destiny or whatever, and like you get some sort of cool magic or something, but like the fact that you have something so like lethal that like even you don't really want to use,
Yeah.
it's like incredibly powerful. I think that's a neat twist.
Yeah, I wrote an... Ooh, he took a little bit of a beating. Well, he's taken several hits, so I should probably heal him up after this fight. Yeah, it's... I mean, we'll get into it, like, the further we get into the game, but... I think the Soul Eater is, like, a really... fascinating item, because it... and we get into it, it is cursed, so you're like the chosen one in kind of a bad way. So that's interesting in and of itself. And there are a few other, like Dragon's Dogma is kind of gets into that stuff a little bit. But it's not just that, like, I wrote an article years back comparing Suikoden 4 to Suikoden 1. And, like, why 4 is just so much of a worse game. And even from, like, a thematic standpoint, because, like, they're very similar, like, structured games, but what the hell?
Pot and a snake guy.
I'm killing this just because I don't understand it. There we go.
That is the American way, right?
Yeah, I almost made that joke, but I was like, is that too political? But thank you.
Nope, I'm going there.
Operation Delph Freedom.
Yeah. Oh boy, are we gonna have to fight these guys?
No, you'll be fine. Got that forged note.
Okay, that makes sense. Just seeing how much... We're actually a little low on medicines. My cat just sneezed hilariously.
I mean, that's kind of the only way they can sneeze.
Yeah. Oh, well, we're just taking these guys down, I guess.
Then kick his ass, Seabass.
Yeah. The Rune of Punishment is basically, like, you sacrifice of yourself. Like, every time you use it, it, like, drains you a little bit.
Right.
Where the Soul Eater is all about, like sacrificing those around you. You know, in the interest of, like... you just saw us kill several other guards.
They're very... They can't see very well. No optometrist in their town.
Yeah. But I thought that was interesting, because it's not just an issue of, like, are you going to be selfish or selfless? It's like, are you willing to sacrifice others for, like, the greater good? You know, it goes from kind of like a somewhat bland, like, morality play to something more akin to, like, a logic puzzle, or like the train dilemma or something.
Oh, the trolley problem. Yeah.
The trolley problem, yeah. Let's see. How many charges does Cleo have on her spells? Because I don't really feel like doing a whole bunch of these fights. Oh, yeah.
Oh, duck noise.
I did that just for you.
Perfect.
Is there a boss? We don't have to fight a boss coming out of here, right?
I don't remember.
Alright, we'll go. We'll see how this does. We've got a few of these spells.
Lit them on fire.
Pretty minimal damage.
I saw you gave Victor the counter rune. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good to have. Victor misses a lot, but he hits like a truck when he hits.
Right, yeah. There was some boss fight where he missed like 6 times in a row, and I was losing my mind.
I remember that.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, anytime I would get the little like rune pieces, I would either just use them on my head guy or on Victor to try to get him better accuracy.
Can you wear the half helmet?
Nope.
It must have bounced to Flick's inventory. We talked about this a ton. Do you remember, they don't keep this inventory system going in like the next game, right? Like you've just got like a big pool of items.
Right, but it's different in the next. Yeah, each person has like their own like 3 slots or whatever. So they can have medicine or they can have accessories in addition to their other stuff. It's weird.
These guys don't seem very confident.
Oh, they're veterans. And they're stuck in prison. Guarding one old man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. He's the only prisoner in here. You know, they try to spin it like it's this horrific prison, but I mean, this looks less of a prison industrial complex than like most of the Western world these days.
Yep. Went there once again.
Yeah. Well, I figured we've cracked that seal, so we might as well.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Perfect.
I think Pawn has the boar ruin on him, which is kind of useless and which you can't ever take off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's just a special attack, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's
but it leaves him unbalanced.
Yeah,
so
it's
like
a,
he does double damage, but then he's like useless for a turn.
Yeah, it's like a crappy one. Wow, it's cheerful as always. He's glad to be freed, but not like super glad. Can I use a...
Right. Escape talisman?
Yeah,
or...
Can I use that? Ah, crap. So is there a boss? Let's It's making me think there is some kind of boss here. I know we do... I don't think it's a spoiler since it's been a big deal. Like, we do fight the flowers at some point, right?
Flowers.
I don't think you actually physically fight the flowers.
Isn't there like a big plant boss or something?
I don't think so. I don't know. I recently played this. I don't remember, but there is something happens on the way out of here.
Okay. Oh, God. Oh, it's... Yeah, you're right. All right. I don't want to... You know what? It's going to make us do this. You know what? Never mind. I don't care. This weirdo can live another day.
Remember the name? Delph.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. I was thinking that happens later, but you're right. It's here.
I'm totally lost, but that's okay. I'll figure it out with the viewers.
Yeah. It'll be like a learning experience for you too. Victor,
Yeah.
the only
like
reason...
how
What?
I was gonna say, I like how I was like, we should do a let's play of this, and I totally don't remember any of the parts of this game.
That's kind of how I was expecting it to go.
Oh,
I was a little disappointed in myself for not remembering more. God, leave Victor alone, for God's sakes. Shameless.
he's got really shitty luck. He got struck by lightning twice.
Yeah. That happens to people sometimes.
It's true.
When God is really mad.
Then they give you the root of punishment on top of it.
Oh, actually, Victor already did level up. Never mind.
I think that's just living here.
Oh, man. Yikes.
We're going there.
Getting real dark this episode. Gotta restart. I have to restock on my medicines after this one.
That's what we're known for, edgy political content.
Oh, boy. It's this jerk-off again. Again, we outnumber him 6-1. We could just kill him.
Right.
There we
Unless
go.
he's like a freaking superhero.
Victor's got his head in the game. Spores of Agony. It's my favorite mid-90s heavy metal band.
Flesh-eating spores, you might say.
This just reminded me of Mimu. What's he gonna do with that loaf of bread?
Our grandmother's catchphrase.
It's just like all those comedies. We're like, oh, Memer, and then everyone laughs in the background.
Yeah. Yeah, again, if we had just, blocked the door...
Uh-oh. Sad music time.
Yeah, the music is implying something not great.
Oh, no.
So this is kind of a nod to earlier when, they told Gremio not to come with them but he insisted.
Oh, yeah. He knew his place.
Yeah, so there's more of the like proud parent stuff.
I mean, it's much better than the asshole Tio.
It's true.
They graciously pan up so you don't see the sprite being eaten by flesh-eating spores.
Yeah. And there is that like.
How did he come from?
Yeah. It's like how long have they been back there? Because he locked the door, so they were down there. Ugh, I don't remember. I didn't remember that part. So all the Imperials got killed too.
Oh man, this whole episode's dark.
Yeah. No, I mean that's a big deal.
I mean, maybe it's just me, but if that was just the flesh-eating spores, I'm pretty sure Gremio had more clothes on than just a cloak and an axe.
Way to ruin the moment, jackass.
Here gets his best grieving just by spitting dots, and
Yeah.
Just totally take this stuff. We're just like, we can use that.
Yeah, it is. So now I think I do have some more spells unlocked now.
Take a look.
Let me see. Yep, Black Shadow. That's the stuff. That's what I was talking about.
It's the circle, the one that like does a vortex.
Yeah, this is the one that just like blasts everybody, and I think there's even one more on top, or there are a few more spells, but I think there's one that does quite a bit more.
Yeah.
I was surprised when I first played this game that Gremio died. And
Wait, what? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. It playing this without spoilers back in 1998 or whatever. It was an emotional moment.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, this is a big deal. This is like it's Tyr losing his arguably closest friend, and also like his a father figure, and like having to like this is his like have to grow up moment.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, and
right.
he lost Ted as well.
Already. Yeah.
So it's like this thing is taking more and more from him, like you were saying about the Soul Eater.
Yeah, because I don't think they ever really explicitly say that, but that is what it's doing. Like the Soul Eater is destroying those around him. So it's like, are you willing to sacrifice the people? It's not just like sacrifice yourself for others. It's like, are you willing to sacrifice those closest to you for the greater good?
Right.
Is she just going to wonder when she's going to get her money back? It's a little more tactful than that. So what the first set of spells is from Odessa, and then this one's from Gremio. You know what? Let me just quickly save. And we've
sweet music.
Yeah, we've mentioned a few times before too how you got to make sure you like stay at an inn after, because like the story rests don't actually seem to restore your hit points or anything.
Yep.
And I don't even know do I need to have them in my party?
Well, that's a good question. That was the thing back then.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like in this game and in the second game, the question of like rejection of the destiny. Like, should I walk away from this thing?
Yeah.
Can I? And I feel like it's even here where Victor is like, if you don't want to do this, I could leave the troops.
Yeah.
But no, maybe you should. It's an interesting angle to explore.
Yeah. Well, I mean, definitely in the second one they lean into that.
This old guy has great like entrance music.
Yeah. Yeah, this is his theme song.
It's like when new batters come up.
Yeah. Yeah, no, so he like Gremio's sacrifice also kind of inspired him to fully join with the rebellion. All right, let's do this. We got a whole bunch more people, so we should be able to really wreck shop in this battle.
It's one of these again. I love these things. I love them, but if I remember, I was terrible at them.
Well, they're especially, we were talking before, like until you get the ninjas in your rank, there is an element of just like, oh god, just like
sheer randomness.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
My favorite is actually the one in Suikoden 3. I think that's my favorite version of the battles because
like you have to kind of have those skirmishes with your troops.
It's like 3-on-3.
Yeah.
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 Because it forces you to use everybody, you know, even if you're not in your main party.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah, like your troops actually matter, like your individual characters.
And the guy who's kind of like Milich in that game is just freaking amazing in those battles.
Yeah, he like never even got hit.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that was a glitch.
Yeah. Well, he had an accessory that like helped him dodge a lot, if I remember.
Yes. Yeah, he had a really good dodge and like counter, I think.
Yeah.
And so he didn't do a ton of damage, but he just was able to hit a bunch.
There you go, Crit.
Yeah.
Getting the
finally
intel.
Yeah, so magic
magic
those bastards.
Oh wow, we've
just
significantly increased our magic party since last time.
Just drop it on them.
Do you remember, Michael? Does there? My understanding is like just adding the units is what impacts the power. Like their actual stats don't really matter that much.
Yeah, I don't know the under the hood stuff. I think it's just about having the people. Especially because in this game you can't like rearrange people that are in it.
Wow,
So,
that's quite the bite. All right. Oh, he's still here.
Yeah, the other thief.
Who's actually like their is Lapon's like seneschal, right?
Wait, his what?
His like major domo, his like top assistant.
Oh yes.
Oh, all right. Do you remember what I used for this?
I think it's magic, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it might just be like a story beat. You have the antitoxin now or something.
Yeah. These guys are bows. Okay. Alright, so here's my plan then. I'm going to beef up our charge attack and just charge in then.
That's a good idea.
And hope.
Just go for it. Leroy Jenkins.
Well, because, like they have to, since Lucan is not an option, it must just be an automated thing, and I can't remember. So, I'm hoping we can kind of... Oh, because Gremio's gone, so now they're considerably weaker.
Now they're just losers.
Valeria by herself is as strong as 2 kobolds and a tiger mask guy. But not as strong
she is pretty
as,
badass.
As these guys, as the carpenters.
They're like Fortnite, so like they can like run around and build shit as they run.
Okay.
So that makes them really skilled.
Do we have to send Lucan in now since he's got the poison, the antidote?
He could die.
Alright, I guess we're sending LaPont, so hopefully...
Alright, everyone hold your breath for Eileen.
Yeah, no, his family, I feel like, are the people who always... Ah, crap.
But it is
Yeah,
considered
they're
a
taking
magic.
I told you it was magic.
I thought it was going to be the friggin' poison again. Whatever. Now I'm
Nobody listens to me because I don't know anything else about the game.
sick of this stupid game now. Just want to take these people out.
Yeah, screw this game.
Did you see? Wait, did you see that guy just fall down? Well, we lost almost as many as they did.
Yeah.
Ugh.
This one isn't going so great.
It was going great for a while. All right, I don't care. I'm just using magic again.
Yep,
Yeah, there
blow
we
them
go.
away.
They're not going to use 2 bow guys in a row.
Oh, yeah.
Nice, Luke.
All right, that's all.
Down
of
to
our,
1.
That's all of our magic. Do we think they're going to do bow or charge, or another military attack?
I've been wrong every time, so I feel like I can't give an opinion.
Send in a story character so they can't die.
I was looking for some, but I don't think we have any more. I mean, if we charge and they charge, we'll take some damage.
Yeah.
But we'll at least take them out. If we do bow and they do charge, we're gonna really take a beating.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. All right, we got him.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's what we wanted.
A little bit of a squeaker there, but
No, we're fine. It's cool.
we pulled it off. We only lost, what, 4,000 people? 5,000?
I mean, how good were those people?
They were your 5,000 worst people,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
empirically.
John was telling me a story the other day about how he read somewhere about a guy who's, when he was doing hiring, would always like shuffle up all the applications, then take the bottom half and just throw it in the trash regardless. And because his logic was he didn't want to work with anyone who was unlucky.
That's hilarious.
Can't beat that logic, I guess.
It makes as much sense as anything else. Storm the castle and burn his garden, big sissy baby.
Got a lot of fountains. And the fire department will be there quick.
Yeah. Oh, so we got to find somebody else to.
Hey, Gremio's spot now.
Yeah, I was gonna say it could be Valeria, but if we have Pawn, Victor, and Flick are all of our. I guess we don't need Pawn, but I want to.
Let's
I think
keep
there's
on.
special dialogue for Pon and Cleo too. I mean, I know they say something. I don't know if everybody does, but them having a relationship with Gremio, I always like to have them at this part.
Yeah, no, I agree. It sucks that she's short range because she'd be great. Who do we have? I also like
Put someone
unequipped.
wild in someone you've never used before.
Oh, Kimberly fights, but they're all
You
short
could always
range.
do back row Luke because he's got the pixie rune. I think.
Oh, you said Kai is really good, right?
Kai is great. Yeah, because you can do a unite attack with the head guy that attacks all people.
Oh, perfect. All right, yeah. Let's add
Nice.
him in then. He's not quite as leveled up. And do they transfer all of Gremio's Yeah, see, they didn't get healed up. That's annoying.
These old games, they were not easy. These new games, they just
This
give
game
it
is
to you.
pretty easy.
Yes, this is not a very hard game. Do they transfer Gremio's equipment to the
I don't think
Vault
so.
storage,
I think you lose it. Like if he's got any runes attached or whatever.
Oh,
shit.
shoot. He had the Fortune Ruin attached. That's a problem.
Welp.
I guess we're really going to have to depend
You
upon...
don't need it. Yeah, it just keep scamming Gaspar, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. What is his... And I don't think there's much to this area in the long run anyways, right?
No, I think it's fairly short.
Actually, I want to go around the top, though, first. Oh, but there are encounters. Oh, but it's just this crap.
Angry Kermit.
I should have fought them. Just Angry Kermit.
Yeah, level up Kai.
Yeah.
Wacky waving inflatable Kermit.
There's red paint.
Nice.
We can. Oh, we need this
Red
guy
brown.
too.
Red brown.
Who could use paint?
Ooh, a painter. See, we're educational, just like Blue's Clues.
I guess we have to. I guess we have to beat Milich before we can recruit that
Magic
guy.
Robe has pretty good stats.
I mean,
What's that?
The Magic Robe is a pretty good defensive.
Yeah.
Defensive.
Compared.
I mean that this guy is Milich's like painter, right? So like,
Right.
we're basically just like, hey, you want to like screw your boss?
Yeah. Does this just go back? Oh,
Which is
yeah.
about
So
me. That's where you started.
whole lot of nothing. Oh, and there's the... I remember this person.
Yeah, Kai has a
man.
Unite attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that out, because you said 1 times damage to everybody. It's not terrible. Oh, crap. He's not in the right row. That's annoying.
In the boar
Oops.
ruin
We
thing
can
there?
use the boar ruin then.
Yeah. Because
Wow,
eventually,
well-
I mean, your head guy gets to attack every single character, so it's,
Oh, whoa.
it's a ton of damage.
Yeah, well, I
Yeah.
didn't think they had that many hit points.
Oh no.
That's kind of a heavy hit. Oh, don't kill him. Jesus. Well,
Oh,
Upgraded Soul Eater now too.
oh, well, that just wasted the totem.
Your
Oh, yeah.
That's a
all of these bastards.
That's a little annoying. Oh, yeah, now you can see he lost his balance.
Yep. Oh man.
Well, that was a huge waste, using up a fairly valuable item during a random encounter.
It's all your fault, Kai. Let's get rid of this guy.
Come on, man. Get with the program. He
We only
just
like
gain,
people with hair.
5 levels. Alright, let's swap around the formation. That's better. Put people
I
in
do
that-
like having at least one character with a water rune, because then you don't have to worry about medicines all the time.
Yeah,
Right.
we just really haven't had somebody in the party with the
The open spots. Yeah, because
Yeah.
there's only one. You only get one rune slot in this game, right?
Oh. This guy's a turd. Yeah, because Flick, I could have put it on Flick, but he already has the lightning rune, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
Alright. Let's set all this stuff. Oh, see, they all just showed up anyways.
So it's just like, you're my house.
Oh, he's having the same thing happen.
Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
See, I wonder if they actually say something different if they're not in the party. Those two.
Yeah. See, we all remember when Quanda Rossman had the Black Ruin that was controlling him.
Yep. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
This is a big decision. I mean, this is someone who killed your best friend.
Yeah. And it's
eating spores.
Yeah. Yeah, like pretty horrifically. But it's interesting. I think it's a really interesting story beat that Flick, who has been kind of a jerk-ass hothead to this point, is the one who's hesitating a little bit and who's like, this might be a more nuanced situation.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a situation where you can really, you probably remember this, Michael, like you can really screw your play up here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, he killed Gremio, who has been a kind, thoughtful, loyal, like just a good man up until this point. But killing Milich is a profoundly bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
So I
found out
if it affects those other people you just met too.
Yeah.
It may.
I mean, it's the implication is that Milich was not a great guy even before this happened, but I mean, like this.
He's well respected among generals.
Mm.
Like people joke about him, but I think all of the generals have some sort of good reputation in the Empire.
Yeah.
I mean, they are generals for a reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is kind of a real Flick moment too, because you really see the maturity sinking in.
I wonder if his name is Oppenheimer because of like the flowers and war crimes.
Yeah.
Or if they just picked that name.
I'm gonna guess it's probably just because they thought the name sounded like elaborate. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is the first time I think where you hear that Windy resembles the Emperor has been mourning his dead wife, and that Windy looks like Empress Claudia.
It's a mystery.
I think there might be like one random maid or NPC or something in the castle who says something along those lines.
Oh, maybe.
Too. But it's getting spelled out for you here.
Yeah. Yeah. And we do definitely need him to join our cause.
He's a pretty good fighter too.
He is, yeah. Yeah, I remember him. He's pretty, like, Rossman is like straight defense, but this guy's pretty versatile.
Yep. Is he medium range too? Oh no, Stallion's here.
Oh.
Bastards.
Do we have time to... we don't even have... Do we have time to pick up those other characters? We've been going for about an hour, but if we've got a minute, we could go back to the castle and scoop up those two characters that we're lacking.
The painter and the...
Yeah.
And there's the lady who wanted the opal.
Oh, yeah.
And the person on the bridge, Hunter... I might keep wanting to say Killy, but that's not the right name. Kinnison? K?
Oh, yeah, maybe. Do we have enough people? Because he was asking for, like...
Oh.
Like 50, wasn't it?
Yeah, like another 30 people. All right, nobody died during that battle, right? We can save.
I do not remember anybody being dead.
All right.
Oh, wait, there was... No, I'm just kidding.
I saved over a different file. Just in case. Yeah, I think when I've had people die accidentally during a playthrough, it is always like one of LaPonte's family.
He's got really shitty luck.
Yeah. All right, I'm not going to go in here and talk to these people because I think that's going to be another story beat.
Yep. It's usually what happens when you go into like that main room.
Yeah.
One of the other things I really like about this game is how like the castle evolves and like how people change where they are and what the rooms look like and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's really neat. Because it's showing like the evolution of like the whole army and the rebellion at the same time as like the main story.
Yeah, you feel like your army is really getting an identity.
Yep, exactly.
Let's quickly. So yeah, I think we do need. I think we do need him to talk to those people.
You mean you need Milich?
Yeah. And can we?
Scarleticia.
Oh yeah, that's it.
There might still be random battles in here.
Oh, I'm sure there are. Which, yeah, I don't want to fight 6 of those guys. I do need to level up Kai a little bit.
Oh, the painter. Ivanov.
Yeah, we'll have to do some fun stuff with him for next time. Although I think we've only found two of his paints.
Red.
A black paint and a red paint,
Yeah,
for sure.
oops. Yeah, I think those are the only 2. Alright, we can fight these guys. We can check out
Famous last words.
we can check out what Milich does.
If these things last.
Yeah, we took out the card. No. No.
Rapier.
His weapon must be low level.
Not upgraded.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll deal with that later. There we go. Another 2 levels. He's almost caught up with us. Look at that.
That was quick.
Yep.
It is funny that you don't actually have to have like a duel with Milich.
Yeah, it is fun. Like, there's no real... I swore there was some, like, boss fight here, but I do remember never actually fighting Milich. Alright, there's nobody else in the castle, right? That was everybody? It's long. Alright, I'm gonna just pause the recording so we can pop over and snag that, the lady with the opal.
Yep.
Alright, let's see if this guy will join up with us now. Yay! He's
Klon.
got...
Klon.
Yeah, I don't know. I can now call this town.
Maybe one day he'll find his nose.
Yeah. it is kind of there. You can. It's just very subtle.
Special skills.
Saying town names.
He's just like Liam Neeson, Taken. I have a special set of skills.
Yeah.
To say names of towns very accurately.
Everybody's got to get a trophy, huh?
Yeah. All right. Oh no! I hope Gremio didn't have the opal.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that.
Oh no.
He totally
Or
did.
no, Flick. I took Flick out of my party. Hold on, I'm gonna pause it again. All right, we're back. We're back. Flick had the opal in his inventory.
Yep. Well, it's good. Don't.
All right.
Oh, that was
Now
easy.
you've got Esmeralda for whatever she does.
Yeah. Like I was just saying
I
off
think
air.
I think her hair is nanomachines, and it can turn into a big hammer or something.
Okay.
Is that the right Esmeralda?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh boy. All right. Well, we'll jump back to our headquarters, and yeah, I think you're right. I think we do head right into another battle, which we've been going for an hour or so. We'll probably wrap up. So thank you all for joining us. As usual, this was a little bit of a sad episode, but
Yep.
and I guess next one probably won't be great. either, as far as like the mood.
But this is that good stuff that was promised.
Yeah, it is.
You're not into it now.
Yeah, that's true. We're definitely
Then
in the
get the hell out.
Yeah. We don't want you here. You don't deserve this. Anyway, so thanks for joining us. I've been Mike.
And I've been Paul.
I've been Mike.
And we will see you real soon. Have a great week, everybody.
See ya.